For both of you, just the emotion of achieving a record of home wins, how does it feel? But obviously, you guys have a lot more season left to play. Just how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Yeah, I'm just proud of our team. I think this is a great achievement, especially going into conference play. It's just a great motivation and just shows like how far we've come as a team altogether.
Yeah, and we're really lucky. Obviously, like our first 2 years here, we didn't even have a gym. We played in La Roche, so just like having this gym built and being able to set that record this year is like super cool, and it's really cool like the environment and the fans that we've been able to have this year.
How was it managing that emotion with just what was in front of you with the game and just making sure you took care of business on the court?
Yeah, I think there was kind of like not a lot of distractions, but it was like, okay, we had the chance to win, to make this like record. It's senior night. This is a huge game going into the tournament. It's midterms week, so I think there was just like a lot of things going on at first. So a lot of our heads were like all over the place, but then like in the third and fourth quarter, we really like locked down. So it was, I was proud of us for focusing and coming back.
With the emotion of senior night, you guys broke the huddle before the game started, all yelling Amaya. What was it like just honoring her, Snasia, and Alyssa's senior night tonight? To either of you?
No, I mean, yeah, emotions are high. Like we've all been together for such a long time, and yeah, we're a family. So knowing these people are leaving is emotional, but we also wanted to play for them, and I think that even though we struggled a little bit in the game, the end result kind of just showed like how much we really wanted this win.
This is for either of you. Maya, you talked about how there was so much all happening at the same time going into this game. Second straight game at home where it goes into the fourth quarter is closely contested, but you pull out in the final minutes. You know, what does that say to you guys as a group, being able to buckle down and say, hey, the game is on the line here and still do what you got to do?
Yeah, I think that's one of our main differences from this year and the last. I can't remember the exact number, but like our average loss was by like very low single digits last year because we just couldn't really finish out games. And I think that now that we have a veteran squad, we just have figured out a way to win, especially at home. The energy that like the fans and our families bring us is we really feed off of that, and that's really helped us in the fourth quarters of these games.
PJ, another strong game from you. You had 17 last time out, career high tonight, double-double. What were you seeing inside? I mean, obviously going in, you knew you had the size advantage because of just the roster and the height advantage that you have, but what were you seeing throughout the course of the game that was allowing you to be so successful?
Yeah, well, the height advantage, but also like my teammates having the trust in me and telling me that I need to go inside and go to work, and that's what I focused on, and that's how I was able to be successful tonight.
And this is for both of you because, I mean, PJ, you had 21, Amaya, you step up, and Yanni has 12. Between the three of you, all three of you being able to chip in the paint, 42 paint points. I mean, that's saying a lot as far as your ability to work inside. And that's not counting the guards that were doing well in the dribble drive also.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I think opens up the post so much is that we have such great shooters that people can't really help off. And then they trust us. They feed it into the post. And, I mean, our post did a really good job finishing today. And, I mean, we told them, like, we can beat them in the post, and we really did.
Now, you're facing a team that was 12 for 28 from behind the arc. It's kind of hard to answer for a team that's shooting 12 threes when they're trying to just every other time down the stretch of shooting it. How important was it to stick to your game and keep doing what you're doing? Because knowing, you have certain advantages, you kept taking it inside the paint. You weren't really getting too frazzled or getting outside the game plan. How important was it to just stick to that particular game down the stretch?
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to get down on yourself when you see the ball go in the net so many times from them, like on threes. So just us kind of like believing in ourselves and knowing like, hey, like we just got to get stops. Like we couldn't get down on ourselves after we were down like the whole game pretty much. So just having the confidence knowing like this is not over, like no matter how many threes they hit, like we just got to keep fighting back, and we did that.
This is for both of you. You get the Richmond win, you get this one, you lock down that home program wins record, got a chance to close it out on the road here before going to the conference tournament. What's the mindset going into this with a chance to really end this thing on a high note? That's for either of you.
Yeah, well, the mindset is just keep playing the way we've been playing, not giving up, just fighting hard throughout the whole game, even though, like this game, it wasn't a pretty basketball game, but we kept fighting, and that's what's been keeping us in these games and allowed us to be successful. So.
Do you have anything? You guys had 20 assists. You got another high assist effort game for 40 minutes. Just how does that improve upon the connection you guys have built, especially this time of year when you need it the most?
Yeah, I think that just like 20 assists just shows that we were playing as a team. We were getting a lot of people involved, so I think that just makes it that much more fun to play when everybody's contributing, everybody's sharing the ball. I don't think we have anybody on this team who I would consider selfish, and so all these girls are really fun to play with.
Anything else, anybody? All right.